Who is the queen of American comedy? In the golden age of television, one name reigned supreme: Lucille Ball. Known for her iconic role in the classic sitcom I Love Lucy, Lucille left an indelible mark on TV history. Her charm, comedic talent, and groundbreaking work as a producer propelled her to legendary status. She wasn't just a star, she was a trailblazer who revolutionized the industry. This is the story of Lucille Ball, a woman who made America laugh. Born on August 6, 1911 in Jamestown, New York, Lucille Desiree Ball was destined for the spotlight. From a young age, her vivacious spirit was evident. Lucille was a vibrant child full of energy and a knack for making people laugh. Her early life was not all sunshine and laughter, though. Lucille's father, Henry Durrell Ball, was a telephone lineman for Bell Telephone Company, and her mother, Desiree Dee Evelyn Hunt, was a concert pianist. When Lucille was just 3, her father passed away from typhoid fever, leaving her mother to navigate life as a young widow with 2 small children. Despite the hardships, Lucille's natural talent for comedy shone through. She developed a sharp wit and a knack for physical comedy that would later become her trademark. Her family and friends were often her first audience, bearing witness to the inception of a comedic genius. As a teenager, she discovered a passion for the performing arts. Lucille attended the John Murray Anderson School for the Dramatic Arts in New York City, where Bette Davis was one of her classmates. But it wasn't all smooth sailing. She received harsh criticism from her instructors, one of whom famously told her she was too shy and reticent to have a future in show business. Rather than be discouraged, Lucille took these words as a challenge. She began her career as a model under the stage name Diane Belmont. She graced the pages of fashion magazines and worked as a soda jerk and a chorus girl, honing her skills and building resilience. Lucille's early experiences gave her a deep understanding of the struggles and triumphs that come with pursuing a career in the entertainment industry. All these experiences, the joys and the struggles, the laughter and the tears, shaped Lucille Ball into the woman she would become, the woman who would change the face of comedy forever. Little did anyone know that this young girl would grow up to revolutionize comedy on television. In the 1930s, a determined Lucille moved to Hollywood to pursue her dreams. With the glitz and glamour of Hollywood calling her name, Lucille Ball packed up her life and set off to make her mark in the world of showbiz. In the initial years, Hollywood wasn't the welcoming beacon of opportunity she'd hoped for. Lucille found herself navigating a sea of auditions, rejections, and bit parts in films. Her striking red hair and comedic talents were yet to be recognized, and she was often cast in forgettable roles, uncredited and overlooked. But Lucille was not one to be deterred. What she lacked in opportunity, she made up for in sheer grit and determination. She took on every role that came her way, learning, growing, and honing her craft with each experience. Her roles, although minor, were diverse. She played a slave girl in one film, a chorus girl in another, and even a flower seller in a third. Each role, no matter how small, was a stepping stone, a lesson learned, a notch in her belt of experience. As the 1930s gave way to the 1940s, Lucille's perseverance began to pay off. Her roles started growing in size and significance. She had her first taste of leading roles in B-movies, earning her the title of Queen of the B's. Yet it was a tough road. Hollywood was a battlefield, and Lucille was a soldier, fighting her way through the ranks. The competition was fierce, the stakes were high, and the journey was fraught with challenges. But Lucille's spirit remained unbroken. She was a woman on a mission, fueled by her dreams and the burning desire to make them come true. In the end, it was this unwavering determination, coupled with her unique talent, that caught the eye of the right people. It was this resilience that brought her to the doorstep of a golden opportunity, an opportunity that would transform her life and forever etch her name into the annals of television history. Despite the struggles, Lucille's unwavering determination led her to an unexpected opportunity. The year 1951 marked a turning point in Lucille's career with the launch of I Love Lucy. For the first time, audiences across America were introduced to a character who was as lovable as she was hilarious, and as endearing as she was eccentric. Lucille Ball, with her comedic talent and charm, breathed life into Lucy Ricardo, a character that would become a beloved icon. I Love Lucy was a sitcom like no other, breaking new ground with its innovative format and fearless humor. The show was a brainchild of Lucille and her then-husband Desi Arnaz. Together, they formed Desilu Productions, creating a platform that allowed them to showcase their talents and redefine the television landscape in the process. Lucille's portrayal of Lucy Ricardo was a testament to her comedic genius. She was a master of physical comedy, her performance filled with slapstick humor and hilarious antics. Whether she was stomping grapes in an Italian vineyard, attempting to perform a magic act, or trying to keep up with a chocolate factory conveyor belt, Lucille's timing and delivery were impeccable. Her comedic skills were not just about making people laugh. They were about creating moments that would leave a lasting impression, moments that viewers would remember and cherish. But I Love Lucy was not only about the laughs, it was about the chemistry between its main characters, Lucy and Lucy Ricardo. Played by Lucille and Desi, their on-screen relationship was filled with love and laughter, but also with trials and tribulations. Their dynamic was authentic, mirroring their real-life marriage, and audiences couldn't help but root for them. The show was a massive success. It topped the ratings chart, won numerous awards, and was watched by millions across America. More than that, it became a cultural phenomenon. Its impact was far-reaching, and its influence can still be seen in sitcoms today. What made I Love Lucy truly remarkable, however, was Lucille herself. She was not just the star of the show, she was its heart and soul. Her performance as Lucy Ricardo was a perfect blend of humor, heart, and authenticity. She was a woman who was not afraid to make a fool of herself, to be the butt of the joke, and yet, she always did it with grace and charm. Through her portrayal of Lucy, Lucille showed the world that a woman could be funny, endearing, and strong all at the same time. I Love Lucy was not just a sitcom, it was a phenomenon that catapulted Lucille to stardom. It was a testament to her talent, her charm, and her ability to make people laugh. It was proof that a woman could be the star of her own show, and not just the supporting act. But most importantly, it was a show that brought joy and laughter to millions. And for that, it will always hold a special place in television history. Lucille Ball was not just a talented actress, she was a trailblazer in the industry. This is a statement that rings true even today, as we delve into the many ways Lucille Ball shaped television and paved the way for women in the industry. Let's start with her role as a producer. Lucille Ball was one of the first women in Hollywood to run her own production company, a feat that was unheard of during her time. After the success of I Love Lucy, Ball and her then-husband Desi Arnaz founded Desilu Productions. This was a bold, groundbreaking move that challenged the norms of the male-dominated industry. Desilu Productions was not just a vanity project, it was a serious enterprise that produced several popular shows such as Star Trek and The Untouchables. Under Ball's leadership, Desilu Productions became a powerhouse in television production, known for its innovative concepts and high-quality content. In addition to her accomplishments as a producer, Lucille Ball also made significant strides in diversifying the industry. She pushed for more representation on screen, both in front of and behind the camera. With I Love Lucy, she insisted on casting her real-life husband Desi Arnaz as her on-screen husband, a Cuban-American character. This was a groundbreaking move at a time when most TV shows featured predominantly white casts. She also championed women's roles in the industry, not just on screen but also behind the scenes. Lucille Ball was not just a performer, she was a decision-maker, a leader, and a creative force. She demonstrated that women could excel in roles traditionally held by men, and she opened doors for countless women who followed in her footsteps. Lucille Ball's influence extended beyond the realm of television. She was a role model for women across America, demonstrating that they could pursue their dreams, break barriers, and succeed in a male-dominated industry. She showed that women could be funny, smart, and powerful all at once. Her legacy lives on today in many ways. Many of today's successful female comedians and producers, from Tina Fey to Amy Poehler, have cited Lucille Ball as a major influence and inspiration. Her trailblazing work has paved the way for more diverse, inclusive, and innovative television. In conclusion, Lucille Ball was a trailblazer in every sense of the word. She challenged norms, broke barriers, and changed the face of television. She was a pioneer who left an indelible mark on the industry, and her influence continues to be felt today. Lucille Ball was more than a star, she was a force that changed television forever. Indeed, she was a force of nature, a powerhouse of talent, and a beacon of progress in an industry that continues to evolve and grow, thanks in no small part to her contributions. In her later years, Lucille continued to charm audiences with her indomitable spirit. She didn't just rest on her laurels after I Love Lucy. Instead, she continued to work in television, proving that her comedic genius was not confined to a single role or era. After I Love Lucy, she starred in two more successful sitcoms, The Lucy Show and Here's Lucy. Both shows were unique in their own right, but they also carried the unmistakable signature of Lucille's comedic style. Her ability to adapt, evolve, and remain relevant in an ever-changing industry was a testament to her talent and dedication. But Lucille's influence wasn't just limited to her on-screen performances, she was also a pioneering force behind the scenes. In 1962, she became the first woman to run a major television studio, Desilu Productions. This was a groundbreaking achievement that kicked open doors for women in television production, an industry that had been predominantly male. Lucille's legacy is multifaceted. She is remembered as a brilliant comedian, a trailblazing producer, and a beloved television icon. She broke barriers and defied expectations, setting new standards for women in television. Her influence can be seen in the work of countless comedians and actors who have followed in her footsteps. It's not just her comedic timing or her pioneering work in television that continues to inspire. It's also her tenacity, her spirit, and her refusal to be anything less than herself. Lucille Ball was a woman who dared to be different, who dared to be funny, and who dared to be a leader. And in doing so, she left an indelible mark on the world of television. Lucille Ball passed away in 1989, but her legacy continues to inspire and entertain generations. Her memorable performances, her pioneering work, and her indomitable spirit live on. Through her work and her life, Lucille Ball showed us that comedy can be powerful, that women can be leaders, and that a single person can change the face of television forever. So, who was Lucille Ball, you may ask? Well, let's take a moment to recap the extraordinary journey we've just explored. Born in Jamestown, New York, in the early 20th century, Lucille Ball's early life was fraught with challenges. Yet, these hardships never dimmed her spirit or her determination to make it in Hollywood. And boy did she ever. From her early roles in Hollywood, Lucille demonstrated a knack for comedic timing and a magnetic charm that set the stage for her success. Perhaps most notably, she's remembered for her iconic role in the classic sitcom I Love Lucy. Not only did Lucille Ball star in the show, but she also played a pivotal role behind the scenes. Her groundbreaking work as a producer pushed the boundaries of what was expected from women in Hollywood at the time, setting a precedent that still resonates in the industry today. I Love Lucy was more than just a TV show. It was a testament to Lucille's comedic talent and her ability to captivate audiences around the world. Her infectious laughter and endearing on-screen antics created a character that was loved by millions and is still celebrated today. But Lucille Ball was more than just a talented actress and comedian, she was a trailblazer. Her work as a producer made her one of the first women to run a major television studio. She paved the way for future generations of women in the industry, proving that they could not only star in front of the camera but also call the shots behind it. In her later years, Lucille continued to influence the world of television. Even after her passing, her legacy lives on. Her influence can be seen in the countless comedians and actors who cite her as an inspiration, and in the enduring popularity of I Love Lucy reruns. Lucille Ball's impact on television and comedy is undeniable. She broke barriers, challenged norms, and left an indelible mark on the industry. And even more importantly, she made us laugh. Lucille's unique blend of slapstick humor and charming wit brought joy to millions of viewers, and continues to do so today. In a world that often takes itself too seriously, Lucille reminded us of the importance of laughter. She showed us that it's okay to be silly, to make mistakes, and to find humor in the everyday. Lucille Ball, the queen of American comedy, continues to reign in our hearts and on our screens. Her legacy is a testament to the power of laughter, the importance of breaking barriers, and the enduring appeal of a woman who simply loved to make people smile.